Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Fall Jersey. Joe Archino back here. And just as of this afternoon, ESPN Soccer has reported that FC Barcelona and Neymar Jr. have reached a new 5-year deal that will keep him there until 2021. Now, if you've been following the world football highlights in the news headlines recently, you know that this has constantly been a news bulletin item. When is Neymar's deal extension going to get done with Barcelona? When are they going to figure things out? Neymar has been in several interviews during this time and has always been adamant that he's confident they will get the deal done. And what do you know? The deal has now been completed, and it's one of those things where we look at the meteoric rise of Neymar Jr., and there's no question in anybody's mind that this really is maybe the next player who can reach the caliber of a Messi or a Ronaldo. There are a lot of great players in world football, but I think the way we all rank it, of course, is Messi, Ronaldo, and then Neymar as of right now. That's the way the Ballon d'Or voting finished, and rightfully so. But Neymar is so young and continues to grow and get so much better. This season really was such a leap forward for Neymar, and the biggest reason for it was the injury to Lionel Messi. Now, whenever an injury happens to the best player in the world, you would say, well, that's going to hold catastrophic results for his club. But it didn't, because Neymar and Suarez took the handle of the situation and they totally were ready for it. Neymar led La Liga in goals while Messi was out with his injury. That injury to Messi, I think, showed him the leadership, made him really take that next step forward in terms of everything, because we know how good the three of those players are together. There's not a better trio in the world than Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. But without the key component of that trio, there's a little bit of uncertainty there, but Neymar dispelled all that uncertainty. Suarez, of course, was the perfect guy to be right there to help him out, but Neymar was perfect, stepped up, led La Liga in goals. I can't tell you how special of a player Neymar is. I mean, I think if you pay attention to world football, you know how talented this guy is. But, I mean, he just continues to get better and better, and he's only getting better. And that's the perfect reason why being at Barcelona is just incredible for him, because he's learning behind the best in the world. And Messi and Neymar really are the same. I mean, you look at the way that Neymar has evolved. He's really turning into Messi. The way that he plays, the way he has his touch with the ball, it's like watching Messi. And Messi is obviously, there's not too many better people to learn from. And the one thing, I don't want to criticize Ronaldo, but I think it's a little bit easier for a guy to learn behind a Messi than a Ronaldo, because Messi's game is built on unselfishness. It's built on creating opportunities for other teammates. It's built on doing things to create open lanes. And Messi has the ultimate scoring ability, but he always maintains his unselfishness and his ability to pass first, and that is rubbed off and reflected on Neymar incredibly well. During the summer in Copa America, I think Ray Hudson said it best on one of his calls. There was a play that Neymar made, and he said, I think there's only one other number 10 in the world who could do that. And for people who don't know, Neymar wears number 10 for Brazil, wears number 11 for Barcelona. So that's why during that time he was wearing number 10. But the extension, the new contract will keep him there until 2021. And it was also kind of interesting because in one of the interviews that he gave recently, he was asked a question of, is there ever a manager that you would really like to play for? And he came right out and did not shy away from the fact and said, yes, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is a manager that I've always wanted to play for. And that led to some speculation, because we know, I mean, we can't even really say enough about how many headlines we've read that Neymar's name linked to Manchester United. Manchester United did try to make a summer move, did offer him a transfer with Barcelona, but of course that was denied. And I think Neymar wanted to be in Barcelona. Yes, is there a desire to play with Pep Guardiola? Sure. But I think Neymar in his heart always wanted to be with FC Barcelona, because, again, we hear all these reports. Messi, Neymar, and Suarez, these guys are really close friends. The reason they play so well together and there is no animosity and they are so unselfish is because they're a great group of friends. It is a very, very agreeable group, and they all get along with each other. And sometimes that's really hard to do. When you have three guys who at any given moment really are three of the top five players in the world, it would be easy for the egos to get in the way, but it doesn't because the three of them understand what the greater good for the team is. They put winning above individual accolades, and that's why they won the treble last season. I think that's why they're going to win all their trophies again this season, because we look at the where FC Barcelona stands right now. In the Champions League, they've been phenomenal. In the La Liga, they're starting to really build that lead up, and I don't think there's any of us who don't expect them to hold up Copa del Rey once again this season. FC Barcelona has got a perfect situation right now, and they have shored up some future security for for who will be the best player in the game. Now, Neymar, like I've said many times this segment, has continued his ascent up the ladder, and once Messi has kind of tied up his boots from this bit from the competitive level that he's at right now, and Ronaldo has no longer been in this same level. Neymar is it. Neymar is just going to continue to be the best. He will be a multiple Ballon d'Or winner. I've heard that from multiple people. We've read that from multiple perspectives, and he's just as good as it gets. In Barcelona, of course, locking him up. I never bought the ties to Man United. Manchester City was interesting once you heard Pep Guardiola was going to be their new manager because of the financial amount that they have there, because of the commitment and the resources that they've had there. But the one thing we all kind of always believed that was going to keep Neymar in Barcelona was Messi. You knew at some point it was probably going to get worked out, and they did work it out. Apparently, in the Club World Cup when they were playing, everything was kind of put together, but they didn't leak the details, and now it has finally been reported. A 5-year deal for Neymar that will keep him there until 2021. And I think for the rest of the world, that's got to be a scary concept, because you have Neymar and Messi there, and Suarez. We're not sure what the future will hold for him if he will ever return to the Premier League. He's been adamant that he will only return to Liverpool, but you never know. It's such a difficult group to see breaking up, and Neymar has certainly invested his future at FC Barcelona. They've invested their future in him, and I think it's such a mutually beneficial environment for the both of them, because it's such a competitive advantage for this club right now where they stand in the world ranks. There's no one who can really stop what FC Barcelona is doing. It's totally different from everyone else. It's their own unique brand, and no one else has caught up to that. Neymar Jr. locked up for FC Barcelona for the foreseeable future. He is as good as it gets until we see him take the pitch once again for FC Barcelona. Jersey Joe Archino here with the Sports Fall. You can follow me on Twitter at Joe Archino, on Instagram Jersey_Joe_Archino, and I'll see everybody next time.